like to call to order the Tuesday, December 16th, Brooklyn City Board of Education regular board meeting. Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal.
Here.
Mr. Hubble.
Here.
Ms. Rafter.
Here.
Mr. Hazaruni.
Here.
Ms. Crawl.
Here. Please stand for the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Resolved that the Brooklyn Board of Education approve the Board of Education agenda for December 16, 2025 as recommended by the Treasurer and Superintendent. May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second? Second. Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Yes.
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 Ms. Rafter.
Yes.
Ms. Crawl.
Yes. In order for the board to fulfill its obligations to complete the planned agenda in an effective and efficient fashion, a maximum of 30 minutes of public participation as it pertains to school-related topics will be permitted at each meeting. Each person wishing to address the board will approach the podium and state his or her name and address. If several people wish to speak, each person will be allotted 3 minutes until the total time of 30 minutes is used. During that period, no person may speak twice until all who desire to speak have had the opportunity to do so. The period of public participation may be extended by a vote of the majority of the board. Would anyone like to speak? Okay, then we will move on to the treasurer's report with Mr. Shearhart.
Sorry. Okay, I'd like to report that so far our bond interest for the month of November was $53,696. Our current total interest that we've received on the bond is $641,667. The general fund interest for the month was $66,146, which brings the fiscal year to date for the interest for the general fund at $411,723. The personnel and benefits are running at about 76% of the budget. We've received about 45.2% of the levy income for the year. We've received 53.4% of the state foundation for the year. Let's see what else. And that's all I have. Oh, I'm sorry, one more thing. For the January organizational meeting, I have not received the estimated values from the county. So I have to, once I receive those, I'll be putting the tax budget together, and hopefully I'll have that for the January 6th organizational meeting for approval.
That'll be a voted item, Mr. Shearhart?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And that's all I have.
Okay, we will move on to the superintendent's report with Dr. Colares.
Good evening, everybody. Want to, first of all, wish everybody happy December, happy holiday season. Before I go into my report, I want to turn it over to Mrs. Jones, Mr. Ross, and Mr. L. Mr. L is one of our counseling interns from John Carroll University, and if you remember last year, we had a presentation about our girls support group. Well, this year, Mr. Ross has gone to training, and we are starting a boys foundation, boys support group titled Circle Foundation. So, Mrs. Jones.
You just said everything else.
I know.
So it's been important to me to find something for boys because we were really lucky. I kind of stumbled upon ROCKS some years ago and brought it to the district, and it's been great for the girls, but it's been a little more challenging in talking to other districts, to try to find something for boys. And I think, Mr. Ross, actually, you're the one who came across One Circle, or Circle Foundation. So we looked into it, and he attended this year, and we've started it off with 8th grade, and he'll tell you more about that. And we are very lucky to have Owen. He's been a really constructive part of our team. He attends our care teams and meetings, and took an important test today, so let's all hope it did well. Do you know? Yeah. He passed. Thank God. That would have been bad. So I will turn it over to Chris and Mr. LaFramboise. Yes. Haha.
That's the reason I said Mr. L.
Good evening. Thank you all for having us. But yes, like Mrs. Jones said, you know, we've had rocks for a couple years now, and we really wanted something that was going to benefit the young men in our district as well, because needs for boys are sometimes even greater than needs for girls. So we are still in our infancy. We're only at our 5th week of our groups right now, and we did want to have some boys here to discuss it, but they all had games tonight. So I guess it's good. They were all busy. So you have to just deal with us. So the name of our group is the Council. It's through the One Circle Foundation and the Council for Boys and Young Men. So we just decided to name it the Council. So we're going to have the 8th grade Council right now, and we'll talk about how we want to expand that. Obviously, here's your two instructors, me and Owen LaFramboise, who's been an amazing intern here at Brooklyn, and we're going to be sad in May when he leaves us. So really, why did we have the need for the council? Because it addresses the risk factor for boys, because there are rigid beliefs and norms about masculinity, which can be harmful to the health, safety, relationships, and opportunities of boys and young men. These beliefs lead to heightened violence, Beliefs lead to heightened violence, school dropout, physical and sexual risk-taking, substance abuse, sexual violence, crime, and accidents among teen boys. And also marginalized youth, families, and communities are impacted by these risks at greater rates. And for marginalized boys, violence is the primary pathway into the school to justice system pipeline. So we want to do all these things to prevent that from happening in our community. The Council for Boys and Young Men meets a gender-specific need by addressing and challenging harmful masculinity beliefs and norms and supporting boys in developing safe, healthy identities and behaviors. So we're trying to get rid of the quote-unquote toxic masculinity in society. Another reason why we have the need, this all came from statistics from the Council. Less than 50% of boys and men with mental health challenges seek help. It's a much bigger stigma for young men to seek mental health help. Every day, 3 or more boys complete suicide in the United States, and in today's society, boys are often taught to equate respect with violence, and we want to try to curb that here. Great. So I'm going to turn this over to Owen.
Thank you guys for having me. So this is just a list of our 7 members of our inaugural council, and we really try to get a mix of kids who are kind of role models within their grade and also those who maybe need a little help, have some disciplinary issues, and we kind of took a survey for each of them and just saw that some of them are looking for Polaris, some of them know what they want to be doing going forward, some of them don't. It's really just a mix of kids, and obviously some of them are contributing more than others, and we've kind of found that those who maybe aren't so much of the, I guess, those who are more likely to kind of have get in trouble in the past, they've often stepped forward within the group to kind of say like, hey, we're reaching out, they want more help. So that's kind of been a good thing that we've seen in our first few sessions. When we asked the boys what they hope to get out of the council, some of the responses, it can give a good representation of how to talk to others. It can benefit me by giving me a break from class to relax my brain. I think they like that part. It helps me to have a place to talk to others freely. I can make new friends and spend time with my current friends, and it can give me a better sense of understanding others. So it's just kind of a place that they can share their feelings more freely and build a sense of community with people they wouldn't normally necessarily talk to, because not all of them were friends going in. They come from different social groups. So bringing them together, I think, is a good thing. So this is a list of the different, every session. We meet once a week on Mondays, and so we're going to have 9 sessions in total. And the targeted outcomes are listed on the right. So the first group, social support, positive ethnic identities. Number 2, pro-social behaviors, building relationships, building empathy, healthy masculinity, avoiding and reducing aggression, interrupting violence, positive identity, healthy communication, healthy masculinity beliefs, respectful relationships, avoiding dating violence, self-efficacy, and belonging. So we're hoping to go through each of these kind of topics each week, and it'll continue on into next semester. So this week we're going to highlight a session we did last week. So to start, we watched a short video. It was a trailer for a film, actually, about just the mask that boys put up because they're taught to be a man, just kind of not show their emotions, not be vulnerable. respond to maybe compliments and even positive feedback in an aggressive or thankful way, that kind of thing. And the boys really reacted well to, at the beginning of the trailer, they just kind of said different things that all of us men, or when we were boys, heard growing up, like be a man, like stop crying, that kind of thing. And they really responded well to that. And after that, the members split into groups and created skits centered around put downs and build ups. So put downs are like a negative kind of thing that boys would say to each other, whereas build-ups are a positive thing, kind of to help them bring them up if they are down in a way. They definitely struggled more with the build-ups than the put-downs. They're very familiar with the put-downs, as expected. But I think it was good because it really got them thinking, like, oh, how can we communicate more positive feelings with each other? And so that really highlighted the masks that they're taught to wear, hide their emotions, avoid empathy, or supporting each other. Because a big point that they brought up is like, yeah, we don't say nice things to each other. We don't really compliment each other, especially in a non-superficial way. Like we can say like, oh, their haircut's nice, but it's not, doesn't get more emotionally deep than that. So we tried to dive more into that. And some takeaways: be yourself. It's okay to have emotions. It's okay to let people know that you're feeling emotional. And from the outside, if you see someone maybe struggling, staying positive, building them up, giving them support. And then this past Monday, yeah, that was yesterday. I guess. Yesterday, we did an activity where we split the room into 3 sections, and we gave them different scenarios that they may or may not be comfortable with, such as the first one I remember was hugging a parent at school. And if you're cool with that, then you go to that's cool. Not so cool, you go to the middle. And then I'm out here means you definitely don't want any part of that. And it was interesting to see and hear them explain why they fit into the different groups and just kind of their rationale behind that. And I think it got good discussion going within the group. And back to Mr. Ross.
Okay, thank you. So just to give you some insight of what the future plans for the council are, next semester we are going to be adding a 7th and 9th grade council. Mr. L is going to be taking the 7th grade on his own. I'll be doing the 9th grade. We did the 8th grade as our guinea pigs this semester, just to make sure we understood how the program worked. There are many different units that we can keep adding. The school purchased the entire catalog of curriculum for them, so we can keep adding year after year different topics. So maybe possibly even adding more grade levels in the future if we see a need for even going up to older grade levels or somewhat younger. We can't go too much younger than 7th grade, but somewhat younger if we want to. Like other topics that it shows are Men of Honor, Together Rising, Growing Healthy, Going Strong, Living a Legacy, Voice and Choice. I put Living a Legacy twice, I apologize, and Journey of the Great Warrior. So those are just different units and topics that we have too. So we're very excited that we started this program. Thank you to Mrs. Jones and Mr. Larson for letting me go get trained this summer. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me whenever. So, thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ross, Mr. L, Mrs. Jones. It's again, anything we can do to kind of bridge that gap and help kids be more successful in the classroom and outside the classroom, I think it's worthwhile. A couple more informational items from a report standpoint. In front of you, you have, I know we talked at the work session about OSBA school board services. I kind of gave you the sheet that was on the OSBA website. I'll be contacting OSBA Overboard on behalf of the board to start the conversation regarding some training services and like we did discuss last time. So just wanted to give you that information. In front of you also, I know we also talked about kind of that board compact, leadership compact. This is the compact that we actually had when I first came on board as superintendent in 2020 and 2021, and so very similar, Karam, to what you had talked about. So this is an example of what we've done in the past as a board and with superintendent and treasurer. And so I just wanted you to have an example, and obviously that'll be a future topic of discussion as we go through that retreat and training. But if you have any questions on either one, or if you want me to direct a specific conversation to OSBA, give me a call and we can chat a little bit that offline. Last piece here from an informational standpoint, probably going to take a little bit of Mr. Shearhart's thunder here. The Ohio Department of Education Workforce released the District Cup Report, which is a profile of the Brooklyn City Schools. It can be found on ODEW's website. We try to blow it up as much as we can. It was a lot smaller before this version. But you can just see these are fiscal year 2025 statistics. Nothing more than just more informational for the board so that you could take a look at that. Upon approval this evening of the district calendar for 26-27, I'll be sending the district calendar to families and staff this week via Parent Square. So that'll be out once the board approves the final this evening. And then 2 more pieces to celebrate the completion of the renovation of the main gymnasium at Brooklyn High School. We're inviting our school community to join us for the Brooklyn High School main gym rededication ceremony on Saturday, January 3rd, 2026. We're going to host a girls and boys varsity doubleheader. Girls start at 4:30, boys will start at 6, but in between both games, we're going to do a little short ceremony to rededicate the gym. Lastly, I'm in the process of creating a renovation and construction update similar to what I do for the board on a monthly basis. I'm going to be releasing that to families in January. I'll obviously make sure the board gets a copy of that ahead of time. But it's just kind of, what our completed projects were, approximate cost of each of those projects, and then kind of what's in the future, what's next, and some timelines. So I'm hoping to do that sometime in January. And then lastly, wishing our entire Hurricane Nation a wonderful holiday season. And that is my report this evening.
Thank you. We will start with board committee reports with Allison Raptor.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Kelly. First of all, I want to say thank you to Lorenzo, who I have a little gingerbread, I'm going to say, a little ornament. Look how cute that is. And I still have my Thanksgiving one up on my refrigerator, so I will add Lorenzo to it as well. So please pass on a thank you to him. Let's see here. I want to thank Mr. Ross and Owen just left, but it's so important to have groups that support our young men of our district, and I think I'd like to talk to Mr. Ross a little more and see what else he's got in store. I'm glad they started in 8th grade. I think 8th grade's a great year, a transition year for our young men. And I'm glad that he has see the needs to expand to the 7th and 9th graders too. That really makes me happy to see that. I loved hearing about the ROCKS program when that was presented, and looking forward to maybe at the end of the school year to hear from the boys themselves. The only report I have today, Karam and I were part of the core team of the construction meeting. I'm only going to say a couple things because I know I'll miss something, and please jump in, Karam. But the update being is that what we accomplished in 1 year at time, the stadium pretty much is 99% complete. Okay, a couple things we need to do there. That's great. The Beck Center here. And again, with any type of construction, we know there's going to be some hiccups along the way, but I think that we're jumping on. If we see something that needs to be done, redone, or, fixed or whatever, we're doing that. I'll say today when I walked into the gym, Ted, I appreciate your pictures, but it just doesn't do justice. When you're in the gym and you're seeing everything that has been done, I love everything. I love the bleachers, floor, everything is just great. And, being a coach, you have a field, a court, a mat, whatever it is you're using, you have something new and it's bright. Kids love that. It's just get the kid the uniform that they like, because they play so much better, and the kids are going to be so proud, I know, coming into that gym and having that as their home court. So thank you for thank you for saying that it's getting done and it's getting done on time. And I can't wait to the opener.
We have great, Sandy and her team have done an amazing job. I mean, because I mean, we have a great group of contractors, but they've done an amazing job managing all of that work, and kudos to Mr. Larson and his staff for dealing with some of the inconveniences. And I think that's the toughest part about doing a renovation during the school year. There's going to be inconveniences, but they have been outstanding in how they deal with it, and hopefully we can limit some of the distractions and inconveniences as we go forward with a majority of the project. But everybody's been just outstanding in terms of getting that done, and kudos to Dunlop and Johnson for managing and really finding a great group of contractors to work on the project. I've been amazed at how things have been done so efficiently, and again, that doesn't mean we haven't had little hiccups here or there, but it's been fun to watch and fun to update the board with what's going on. And you're right, walking in the gym for the first time, those pictures don't do it any justice, and so I'm very excited to turn that gym over to Mr. Larson and his students and our teams and our community. It's great.
And I was just very quiet for 2 minutes in there because I was taking it all in, and I'm not quiet. I'm not. So I really do appreciate it. The other thing I want to say is that the athletic boosters and post-prom are doing Night at the Races, and it's February 21st. If you haven't gotten your tickets or a table, please contact Michelle Hilku. I'm hoping that they're still available because they were going fast. I know there's some individual tickets still left. And then the other thing, I just want to wish everybody, our staff, our students, our families, a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and a very happy and healthy New Year. And already it's going to be 2026 and 15 days, 16 days, yeah. So, yeah, and that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll move on to Karam.
Thank you. Want to update on the Finance Committee. We met today. So far, the bond project, the projects under the bond are moving at a good pace, getting things done within the timeline that they told us that they were going to get them done, which is fantastic, and within budget, which is way fantastic. So it's nice that we're saving where we need to save. D&J they're doing a good job of keeping everything in line and finding ways to save money with their contractors. So really excited about that. Rob informed us today that he was moving the first big draw from the bond account over to the general. So that's taking place here soon. The core meeting Allison took care of with everything with the Beck Center, the stadium, so we're all good on that. So just wanted to update you on that. The tree lighting, Brooklyn Cares Foundation put the tree lighting event together with the Chamber of Commerce on December 7th. It was a fantastic event. We were able to light up the trees along the senior center, and then the city of Brooklyn allowed us to light up their tree. Santa counted us down, and about 150 people were there, so a pretty decent crowd because it was really cold that day. But we had a great time. The vendors that showed up were awesome. Santa was awesome. It was just a really great event. So please, next year when we announce that, hope to see you there. And you can still see the trees lit up right next to the library along the senior center driveway if you want to stop by. And thank you to all the sponsors that sponsored the tree there. Congratulations to Devin Hardwick, 1,000 points. For that's impressive for a high school basketball player. So congratulations to him. But congratulations to our bowling team. They're so far 5-0 this year. That's fantastic. And then our Brooklyn Esports, which is still a cool concept. I love that. They just beat Logan High School, so they're on a good path going that way. Thank you to the preschool team for this past Saturday. We were part of Kelly and Jason and I and Mrs. Grodak read to the students this past Saturday, and it was really cool they were really engaged. They got us doing some things too, so that was a really fun event, so I appreciate that. Was able to watch a couple of the band and choir over the weekend. They had their all-day extravaganza, and they get better every year. It's the younger kids. You could see they talked about it at the concert. You could just see the maturity every year. They're just getting better and better, and it's really nice to see. Tomorrow, the 17th, from 4 to 6 at the Board of Education lobby, there's another Take What You Need event. We were just up there. There's a lot of clothes there. So it's winter clothes, summer clothes. So please make sure that you go up there. There's food, canned goods and everything. Please make sure if you're in need for any of those things to please stop there 4 to 6 tomorrow at the Board of Education lobby. Thank you to the Brooklyn Cares Foundation for the Adopt a Family campaign. It was great to see the hallway next to this auditorium lined up with gifts for everybody that needed things for this holiday. I know it's a little tight out there for everybody, so it's just really nice. So thank you for everybody that was involved in that. Tomorrow, another event for the Chamber. The Brooklyn Chamber is having a networking event at Lucky's from 5 to 7. Kelly will be there the whole time, so we'll see her up there. 5 to 7, if you guys can make it up, that would be fantastic. And finally, Merry Christmas. God bless to all of our families. Happy holidays to everyone. And I wish you a very prosperous New Year. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We'll move on to Jason Hubble.
Thank you. First off, thank you to Bo. Is this, I think I know which Bo that is, so I'm gonna cherish that. Thanks, Bo. Thank you to Mrs. Jones, Owen, and Mr. Ross. I know Mr. Ross is a great counselor. He's an even better choir teacher. I think it's amazing the things we do for our students. Everybody in some capacity needs help, whether it's, math or, the council. So I think it's awesome that we offer all this stuff. Finance Committee did meet today. Karam already covered all of that. The rec center meeting was canceled yesterday. About a week or two ago, I met with Jack Abruzzi, elementary gym teacher Keith Paul, and our athletic director Mark Zofka. We are working on making improvements to Brooklyn City youth programs, not just the school, but the whole city. And I feel like there's a lot of good ideas, especially with the knowledge that Jack and Mark have from all their years of experience. So I hope some really good things come out of that, but we are still very much in the early stages. As Dr. Clara said, Alumni Appreciation Night, January 3rd to open up our new gym. The boys and girl doubleheader, 4:30 to 6 versus Cuyahoga Heights. Was going to shout out the bowling team. It is awesome that they're 5-0, but I also want to shout out senior Adam Cowper, who did sign his national letter of intent to bowl at Indiana Tech, which is amazing. Congratulations to Devin Hardwick for his 1,000 career points. Thank you to everyone who ran that holiday concert. It's a lot of work getting those kids up and off of those stages, and a lot of seats filling and unfilling and repacking, and so thank you. It was awesome. Hunter got to play the boom whacker this year, which was really cool to see. Thank you to Mrs. Sullivan and the Hurricanes on the Polar Express event. There was over 100 kids. Another great way to drop your kids off and either get some shopping done or go on a date. And happy holidays to everybody. Enjoy your break. Happy New Year. We'll see you then. That concludes my report.
Thank you. We'll move on to Rocky Neal.
Thank you. Before I forget, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to everyone. And I want to say thank you to Lila for my gingerbread. Very cute. I only have one report. Technology, we need to try to schedule a meeting sometime in the near future. Polaris report, I emailed you a little in your email, the newsletter that they send out about the enrollment of the high school signups. We currently just passed the treasurer's contract. Mike Robinson, very good treasurer, been there about 13 years. The ERA project, which is the electronics, robotics, and automation project, moving along things are moving along. Machinery should be, the classes should be starting fall of '26. Also added some new classes. One of them is a fashion class in conjunction with Kent State University. And then also just passed, it would be December 10th, I don't know what day that was, the 8th graders toured, from Brooklyn, toured the facility at Polaris. We also added you guys will find out, there's always a second board member from a different school, the rotation. We just added a new one from Olmsted Falls, of Phil Eckenrode. Phil's the board president for Olmsted Falls. So he's the newest board member. And that is all I have. Oh, wait, one last thing. We do have 76% of our high school seniors do go to Polaris. So they have applications in to go to Polaris. So that's a pretty good number. We have, by percentage, we have the biggest number. So that's in my report.
Thank you. First, I would like to thank the teachers and the students who volunteered at the tree lighting. We had a lot of actually newly enrolled students volunteer, so it was really great to see them all getting involved. I would again like to thank American Greetings and Brooklyn alum Jackie Healy for donating about 300 rolls of wrapping paper that we feverishly gave away and made people take more because I wasn't taking it home. This weekend was a big weekend. First, Navy won. The Learn and Play, I went and tried to hang out with my pal Finn, so good thing I got this from Ariana because he didn't save me a seat at the table to make my gingerbread, so.
Too busy gossiping.
I know, Finn dropped the ball. But it's really fun to see all the kids come and they get so excited and they sit and read the story and jump around and get loud and scream, and it's fun. I would like to, on Saturday, all day, it started snowing probably like 1 or 2 o'clock. Kenny had the first shift and Jared had the second shift, and they did a really great job with the parking lot. People were stopping and telling us that, the sidewalks, I went out to the sidewalk, there was snow. I went to go pack up my stuff and I come back out and it was like clear. So they did a really great job, and I told Jared on my way out that people noticed, so that was great. I had during one of the breaks, the directors came out and they were really excited about the gym, and now they're very excited about their projects and they have lots of ideas. And I told them I would do my best to give them everything that they want, with my fingers crossed behind my back, of course. And I would just like to say, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, and just remember those who can't make it home this holiday season. That's the end of my report, and we will move on to the treasurer consent agenda.
Okay, I have 4.1, resolution to approve the minutes from the November 18th and the December 2nd meeting. 4.2, resolution for the November financial statements. 4.3 is the approval of the consent agenda.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second? Second. Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Kroll?
Yes.
Superintendent's consent agenda, administrative items. Item 5.1, resolution to approve board bylaws, policies for a second reading and adoption. Item 5.2, resolution to approve the Brooklyn City Schools 26-27 district school calendar. Item 5.3, resolution to approve Gardiner Engineering HVAC maintenance agreement. Item 5.4, resolution to approve premises use fee schedule as recommended. Item 5.5, resolution to approve direct admissions partnership with Cuyahoga County Community College. I want to take 30 seconds to explain that real quick. So we are going to be partnering through Supriya's office with Mr. Larson, in conjunction with Mr. Larson. We're going to be, all of our seniors will be directly admitted to Cuyahoga County Community College on an ongoing basis, right? Doesn't mean the kids are going to go there, but what the purpose of this is to remove a barrier to applying to a 2-year or 4-year institution. So they will work with families, they will work with students, but moving forward, all of our seniors will be automatically admitted into Tri-C as an option going into and finalizing their senior year, okay? Item 5.6, approval of the consent agenda.
May I have a motion, please? May I have a second?
Second.
Oh, I guess there's questions, comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Item 6, superintendent's consent agenda, personnel. Item 6.1, resolution to approve staff resignations for the 25-26 school year. Item 6.2, resolution to approve employment of new classified staff. Item 6.3, resolution to approve employee unpaid leave of absence. Item 6.4, resolution to approve supplemental assignment teaching 25-26 school year. Item 6.5, amending of resolution 2510-215, supplemental coaching assignment. Item 6.6, resolution to approve supplemental coaching assignment 25-26 school year. Real quick on that, so going into the school year, we had a reduced supplemental for those two coaches because we really didn't feel that we didn't really have a lot of middle school kids. Since then, those numbers have increased significantly, so that's the reason for the adjustment of the supplemental. It's still not a full contract each, but I think the recommendation is just because of the extra workload in terms of now they're attending tournaments on the weekends. So that's the reason for that recommendation. Item 6.7, resolution to approve long-term substitute classroom assistant, and this is for a medical leave. So just FYI on that. 6.8, resolution to approve classified on-call substitutes. Just as a point of order, since you saw the agenda on Friday, I added Jordan Nemitz and Lisa Rolone to that sub list. They were notified. They notified Sandy this morning, so that's why we added them. And then item 6.9, approval of consent agenda.
May I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Questions, comments? Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes. I need a motion to appoint President Pro Tempore to preside over the 2026 Brooklyn Board of Education organizational meeting. Do we have any nominations?
I nominate Kelly Kroll.
I'll second that.
Anybody else? No, how do I do this?
Close nominations.
Okay, then I'm closing the nominations. And then just vote?
Yep.
Okay. Do I need another motion?
Motion. Yep.
Can I have a motion, please?
So moved.
May I have a second?
Second.
Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Mr. Neal?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
And Ms. Crawl?
Yes. Is there any other board business? Okay. Announcement of the next regular meeting of the Board of Education, Tuesday, January 6th, 2026 at 6:15 p.m. in the Early Childhood Center, and following that, Tuesday, January 20th, 2026 at 6:15 p.m. May I have a motion to adjourn, please?
So moved.
May I have a second? Second. Mr. Shearhart, will you call the roll, please?
Yes.
Mr. Israani?
Yes.
Mr. Hubble?
Yes.
Ms. Rafter?
Yes.
Ms. Crawl?
Yes.
Merry Christmas.